Okay, we're now back to part two. And
Hi, guys, again.
so we're going to jump to modern time, the date now. You guys have been married now how many years?
And
I
today,
keep saying it.
we've been married
87 years.
No.
67 years.
67.
67 years.
67.
67 happy years.
Nope, that's pretty amazing, successful.
Yeah, so I think one of the most important things is to talk about what happened quickly. I was on the road, driving everywhere someday, and I bought this business, and we moved, and then we hit some hard times, and I had left the job. I had left 3M and gone to another company which I didn't really like. And when I had a chance to buy this business, which was connected to 3M in a way, um, I left and took another job which didn't work out very well for me. And fortunately, I had saved a little money. And Mom was home as a housewife, but she had, well, you had a little flower shop at one time in her life, late in our life. And it was good for what, a year and a half, 2 years?
Talking about petals and twigs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't like it because I wasn't seeing her, and she was working hard, and as she always does. And she sold it to my ex-partner. Anyway, where are we?
I don't know, didn't know where you were going, but
We're talking about
I
your
was going to
marriage,
you.
yes.
Anyway, I had to find I tried a couple of jobs that didn't really work out for me. And we thought, well, I told Mom, I said, remember when you were in the flower business, you liked it? And there's a story that goes with that, but that takes too long to talk about it. Anyway, I had an opportunity. I was selling businesses at the time, and I had an opportunity to look at a flower shop. And I thought this would be terrific for Mary. So I went home and said, how would you like to go back in the flower business? And by that time, you were kind of bored at the time, I think.
no, I wasn't. We were retiring, and I was looking forward to going to Florida and going blah, blah, blah.
This was in
1991.
1991. We bought the business, and your mother, you can, did absolutely fabulous, just terrific, for many years, 30 some years, and we still have the business.
Well, thanks to Dave.
Yeah,
Well-
now,
You were part of it till very recent, so.
It was a team effort and it worked. Well, when Dad presented it, he says, you know, there's a flower business for sale. And I said, are you kidding? And because I know what we went through personally, I said, I said, I'll do it if you help. You gotta be there, because I can't, I'm not gonna do this by myself. So Dad consented, and in the beginning, it was just he and I and Joy. And Joy really at that time was very, very young and novice, and and I kept saying, oh, we're gonna take you places, because the gal that owned the shop, Carol Ottinger, she wanted Joy to stay with her. I said, the deal is, if we buy it, Joy comes with us. And so, and we've been blessed to have Joy all these years.
she's still there,
She's still there.
35 years later.
What was my point?
Well, I
So
think that-
anyway, so Dad, in those early years when we were working like till 7 o'clock every night, 6 days a week, and then Sundays we had another little girl that came in, Debbie Briggs, helped us for a couple hours.
You don't have to go. Go ahead. No, we're trying to
Yeah.
keep 10 minutes. We don't have a lot of time.
Okay, well,
That's-
I just want to
yeah.
add your input. So Dad would, I'd be making the arrangements, because Joy was only there a little bit, and she really didn't know a whole lot. And then Dad would be out front shooting the breeze with everybody, and, doing what Dad does.
Right.
And it worked, so we were able to,
And one of the best things we ever did was back in 1976, we joined Tavistock Country Club,
Oh.
which has become a part of our life, and and we just had a wonderful time. I was president at one time, and Mom has always enjoyed being there. It's a very, very upscale place to play golf, and we've had a wonderful life that way. And across the board, we've had a great life. No, I'm serious. We've been very lucky to be married as long as we've been married. And there's a lot of things we didn't even mention that really were important, but knowing that there's a time frame, it's kind of wrapping it up.
No, and what's amazing is your so 67 years, and you look at all your friends in your friend group, which is a very massive group, or it was at one time, and
Yeah.
unfortunately,
We're losing a lot of friends, and we hate to even talk about it.
right. I don't mean to bring a bad topic up, but just trying to shed light that you guys are blessed, and
We are very
Truly
blessed.
blessed. God,
and
God, I don't know God, why are you so good to us? But he is good to us, and I appreciate it, and there must be more that he wants us to be a part of.
And what I've always found amazing, this is more about your generation than when you compare it to my generation. When you look at your back in time and your massive social network of different couples you were with, how the divorce rate was very, very low compared to today's world. And when you look back on that, is there anything that stands out that's different than today, like
Today versus
today's couples versus the couples back in your generation? Why?
The only difference I see personally is that kids today, it's a totally different situation. They don't get married early. They wait until they're 30 or something, and then they go ahead and get married. In a lot of instances, they live together just to see how it's going to be. Not a bad idea, but whatever. And that's really changed a lot in the situation. Even in your nobody did that.
But why was your generation so much more successful at marriages than my generation?
Because we had the hard times when we first got married. Most of us got married young, and we had the hard times together.
Okay.
We stuck together. And if you ever left, if you ever split away, it was really hard to make a living because the woman had to go out and make a living then. They didn't go out and get remarried again right away.
Do you think couples work? Go ahead.
Well, my feeling too is, in the early days when you repeated those vows, at least I always felt this, that was a commitment. You are not going to back out of this commitment. You made a commitment. You love this person. You want to spend the rest of your life with them. Whatever happens, happens. And fortunately, we were okay with it.
Most of our friends had not gotten divorced.
No,
Most of our friends have kids that were divorced.
all my friends from high school, and in my day, I had a great group of friends in high school. A lot of them married the guys they were dating in those days, and they stayed together. But it was a commitment. It was just a different feeling. You really respected what you said, and you weren't going to just...
Right, your generation was more going to put more work into the marriage.
We had to work. You didn't get married and you had a great job right away. No, it was...
Yeah, we built it together, and yeah.
And we've been lucky enough to have 3 terrific
Absolutely.
children. And hopefully they will have lives like ours.
I keep saying this over and over again every time we're together, but it is such a blessing. Such a blessing, and how we were so blessed.
And I also have to say all our children have been great parents.
Yes, you're following in our, and that pleases us because we see you're trying to do the same thing with your kids.
Well, we had good role models, so.
Yes, and you're much more involved with your children than we were outside of some of the early stuff we did.
Well, and you know what? It's such a different time, Dave. I mean, you guys and your kids are exposed to so many more things, social media, the phone, the this, the that. I mean, there are so many other obstacles out there to make it really difficult to go
Right.
forward, to get married, to make a choice on a mate. Yeah, it's just a different world.
Different world.
We look in and we go, wow. You know, we don't understand it
Right.
because it's totally different than our world.
I don't think we had one friend that was divorced. Everybody was married young and took the hard
Mr. King
hits in the early part.
and Ray Wyand, those are the two.
Well, you know what? And these were all
Who?
later in life.
Mr. Ray Wyand is who I.
Wine, yeah, that was always an adventure.
But I mean, this is it's in Mr. King or Miss.
And Charlene Beck.
Right, but she was later in
Yeah,
Right.
after 30 some years. But
Right.
They raised their kids. They did what they were supposed to do. And then,
But out of the 100 or so people you guys
It's always
were
an
in your
exception.
social network couples, I mean, that's such a small percentage. It's amazing.
no, it
Well-
really is. But there he is for his nighttime. This is what he does at nighttime. He goes in there and nests. Do you know what nesting is?
No.
Nesting is something that came from when he was a kitten.
Oh, okay.
He'd go, well, and he's not gonna do it now because I'm talking about him, but he'll go in there and he'll just scratch and suck the threads. And that's all from nursing as a little baby kitten.
Ah,
And it's so, see, he's searching around. And he usually does that a little bit later. Here's a time frame. Hey, baby.
well, guys, this was great.
It's good, Dave. You
No,
did a great
no,
job.
I appreciate you doing.
You kept it going, and that was super.
Exceptional. I can't believe all these questions
You
you
should try it with one of your friends. Just to,
Yeah, I think you should.
So,
don't be afraid. I mean,
Okay.
seriously.
They would love it. You know what? And it's kind of a ego thing too. Once you start asking all these questions, all of a sudden it's just about the people you're talking to. And people like to talk about themselves.
well, in the meantime, this was good to get you guys on camera here and
Yeah, no, that was
recorded,
great.
and
we really appreciate it. And we like
So I
to
love-
Sweet.
love you guys.
love you too.
Could never express the depth of our love.
Oh,
No, I'm serious.
gotta give a little wave, and then I can.
Bye.
Okay.